What's up, y'all? It's your boy Chris Williamson, and today is February 14th, Valentine's Day. So I know all the ladies that have men or that are looking for men are probably feeling very special today. But my video is not about that. Unfortunately, my video is about my transformation from having a severe underbite to now having a near perfect bite. And I'm going to talk to you guys about how the process went and basically, you know, how it feels after, years after you've had the surgery. So I had the surgery on March 23rd of 2010, right before my senior year ended, and it was a great send off. I guess from high school, a send off gift, basically because it was it was like a message that it was telling me, okay, senior year is about to be over, and now you're moving on to bigger and better things. And what better way to do that than to actually, have this amazing transformation of your jaw and your breathing and your nose and everything involved with that. But right now it's 2012, and I feel great. Like my speech is 10 times better than it was when I had my underbite. I had a very severe lisp. It was obviously noticeable, but now I don't. I can say, all the S words, all the TH words, whatever it is, I can say it fluently. Um, but it's just a wonderful feeling knowing that you can be articulate and you can have people understand you. You don't have to worry about them judging you based on how you speak and whether you have a speech impediment. As far as the bite goes, here's what it looks like. So pretty good, right? Pretty on point. Now, the only thing that I have a problem with is that on my right side, so you guys are watching it and it looks like it's your left side, my left side, on my right side, my back molars do not touch. And so that has been a problem with my chewing. Now, my chewing, another positive benefit of the jaw surgery was that my chewing, became more efficient and I was able to eat at a faster pace. But because of my back molars in my right side, because of them not touching each other, my chewing has not been as rapid as I would like it to be. So, I have these retainers that I put in. I wear them every day to make sure my teeth stay in place. Uh, one on top, on the bottom. Now they do hinder me a little bit with my speech just because of the plastic, but they make it work. But what I'm going to have done for me is when I go back for spring break uh, in March, is I'm going to have a metal retainer that's going to help meet the bottom molars and the top molars so that everything will be touching instead of having one side all the teeth touching each other and then on the other side the teeth are not really touching each other. But other than that, it's been a wonderful experience. I'm more confident in myself. I have a lot more pride. I don't feel self-conscious anymore. I walk with more of a swagger, if you want to say that, or however you call that. When I step into a club or a party, I don't think about, oh, what are they going to think about me, my chin and all that. When I talk to them, are they going to be judging me just because I have a big chin? I don't have to worry about that more, and it's such a relieving feeling, something that I never thought I would have until I got the surgery. But it really just helps with your eating, your breathing, your self-esteem, really, just your overall confidence, just your overall, self-worth, I guess I would say, or not self-worth. I always felt loved by my parents, but as far as, just feeling like, I'm not that person that's being ostracized because I have a big chin, or feeling that I get jokes made at me all the time just because I have a big chin and that's all I'm known for. In high school, all I was known for was for my chin, whether it was a good thing or a bad thing. People knew me for my chin, and if you heard them say, you know, C-Dub, oh yeah, with the big chin, or yeah, I know him, they would know my name because of my nickname, but more so because of the fact that my chin was really big. But now, you know, it's a different story. Nobody in college knows about my past experiences, you know, dealing with my underbite, and so it's just a new life for me that I've been privileged to live, and so it's an incredible feeling that you know, I never thought I could have. And as you hear me talk, I'm talking very articulately, and I can do so without any lisp problems. Hopefully that didn't sound like a slur, but any lisp problems or, you know, any S or TH problems, whatever it may be. So, you know, in the end, this was one of the greatest experiences of my life, but also one of the hardest times in my life, just because of how much I had to endure, how much, you know, I had to go through, the pain that I experienced, the emotional turmoil that came on me after the surgery, and the mental aspect, the mental strength that I gained from this is not even measurable, because something like that only people who have been through the same experience can understand. But again, you know, everything is great. You know, I like my smile a whole lot better than I did when I was in high school and when I had the underbite. Uh, I feel like I've blossomed into a wonderful young man who, you know, carries himself with a lot of pride and just, you know, looks better looking, looks better looking, honestly, sorry. And, you know, I feel that much more confident in myself, and I'm not as shy as I used to be. But again, here's the bite. All right, so pretty good, right? Everything's touching. Before, it was jutted out. It was shifted to the side. There were so many things wrong with my teeth alignment and my jaw, and my chin, that you know, it's this right here, this face right here that you see today is almost a completely different face that you saw back in high school. If I told you, if you looked at my pictures from high school, and I told you that I was that same guy, you'd probably be a little stunned. Some people, you know, they would still see the similarities, you know, in uh, my facial structures, but other people, they would be astounded to see the difference, because having a big jaw compared to having a normal sized jaw and one that's proportional makes a huge difference. But that is all for today. I just wanted to update everybody on how the process went. Now I'm going to reel off a bunch of S words to show off, you know, how much better my speaking has gotten. So, you know, sleep, sex, uh, safety, C, soothing, short, there, Thanksgiving, breath, breaths, breaths, bats. You know, words like that. You know, I still, you know, I don't know about you guys, but I still feel like I have a little bit trouble saying those words, just because, you know, I was always so conscious about, you know, how it sounded before. Uh, but at the same time, you know, I couldn't really say those words, you know, without there being an obvious impediment to my speech. So I'm out. You guys have a great Valentine's Day. I'm going to do some homework, believe it or not, and I will get back to you in maybe a couple months, couple years, even maybe, just to show you, you know, how I'm doing, and you know how everything is going with the whole jaw recovery. The only thing I will say that, you know, bothers me a little bit is that I still have a little bit of numbness in parts of my lip, like 10% or so. It's not that big a deal, but that's one of the effects that the surgeon warned me about in my family. And I would do it all over again, even if I had the 10%, because it really does not make that much of a difference in the end. The second thing is my cheeks. As you can see, it looks like my cheeks. I have pretty plump cheeks. I won't say big cheeks, but my cheeks have you know been, I guess, enlarged in some part because of the surgery, because there was an enormous amount of swelling. And as the swelling went down, my face started to look normal again. I didn't look like a chipmunk, excuse me. Uh, and so I think right here, you know, that line, this line that's coming down across the cheeks, I feel like it should still be going down, but I think this is how it's going to be for the rest of my life, and I'm fine with that. I just will have a baby face, and hopefully the girls like that. But hey, it's what happens when you have such a serious surgery. Notice that, serious surgery. Couldn't say that before fluently. When you have such a serious surgery, there are things that are not going to always come out necessarily in your favor. And this one's not even one about in your favor. It's just the fact that I don't like that I have, cheeks bigger than I have cheeks that I would like to be smaller. But okay, finally, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great Valentine's Day. Hope everybody, finds their Valentine, wishes their potential girlfriend or boyfriend, happy Valentine's Day, and everybody stays safe and make sure they don't do anything stupid. So this is Chris Williamson reporting live from Flint Hall, and have a great night, Syracuse. Excuse me. Have a great night, America.